Imagine what was set in motion by God's command. Let the waters beneath the sky flow together into one place, so dry ground may appear. At his command, tremendous energy was set in motion to elevate the ground beneath the seas. Only God knows, literally, all the changes that had to occur for this to happen. But at his command, the waters began to move, and the ground began to shift and form and elevate. I was there when he established the heavens, when he drew the horizon on the oceans. I was there when he set the clouds above and when he established the springs deep in the earth. I was there when he set the limits of the seas so they would not spread beyond their boundaries, and when he marked off the earth's foundations. I was the architect at his side. Great earth movements got underway. Surfaces of solid earth appeared above the waters, and an intricate network of channels and reservoirs opened up in the crust to receive the waters retreating off the rising continent. When the waters all gathered into one place, and the land pushed its way upward to appear and dry out, there was great potential for a scientific or perhaps an engineering problem: balance. Imagine this sphere that is now rotating suddenly becoming out of balance by all the shifting of water and land. Unless care is taken, the earth wouldn't wobble exactly as it does, and that would disrupt life itself and even the earth's eventual orbit around the sun. The earth is tilted at a 23-degree angle. Every 365 days, the earth orbits the sun, and the 23-degree tilt causes the seasons in the northern and southern hemispheres to come and go in an orderly fashion. The earth wobbles as it orbits the sun. The axis spins, but the 23-degree angle never changes. At some point, it borders on insanity to uncover the wonders of creation and conclude that this just all sort of worked itself out somehow. When God said, "Let dry land appear," there was a lot of engineering going on in the deep and in the dark to have this sphere tilt by the weight of the elements shifting around so that it would always tilt at 23 degrees. What kind of a mind can command such a thing and cause it to happen, and happen in a way that harmonizes with all creation? You placed the world on its foundation so it would never be moved. You clothed the earth with floods of water, water that covered even the mountains. At your command, the water fled. At the sound of your thunder, it hurried away. Mountains rose and valleys sank to the levels you decreed. This perhaps applies to the events of creation and to the flood of Noah's day. On day 3, God separated the waters below from the land below, and earth is now ready for life. Then God said, "Let the land sprout with vegetation, every sort of seed-bearing plant, and trees that grow seed-bearing fruit. These seeds will then produce the kinds of plants and trees from which they came." And that is what happened. The land produced vegetation, all sorts of seed-bearing plants and trees with seed-bearing fruit. Their seeds produced plants and trees of the same kind. And God saw that it was good, and evening passed, and morning came, marking the 3rd day. Vegetation is a general category of creation with 2 distinct parts, plants and trees. The primary difference, according to the Bible, is that plants have their seed in the plant itself, like clover, and trees have their seeds in their fruit, like apple trees. Check out Genesis 1:29. Then God said, "I give you every seed-bearing plant on the face of the whole earth, and every tree that has fruit with seed in it. They'll be yours for food." At this point in creation, we are the first living things created, plants and trees. This newly created category has some unique properties. They can reproduce and sustain themselves indefinitely. They will soon become food for people and animals and will therefore need to be able to reproduce, else they would be consumed and used up. As God moves on to create more living things, we will see that he continues to build the same reproduction properties into all living things. What is said about creation on day number 3 sort of answers the which came first, the chicken or the egg question. God did not create seeds. He created fully grown, fully mature plants and trees. In like manner, God did not create infantile animals that needed to be nursed and nurtured. How could a baby calf take care of a baby mouse? And so it was with mankind. Adam was not created as a newborn baby who would need to be cared for until he matures. Points to ponder. The earth is tilted at a 23-degree angle. On day 3, God separated the waters below from the land below. God did not create infantile animals that needed to be nursed and nurtured. This class, and indeed the entire school, is dedicated to helping others see that God is bigger than we think and better than we know. To get to the next video, make a note of the class number for this recording, then search for the next one. Here's a sample. If this video is number L01.1, then the next one is L01.2. And remember to like and subscribe on YouTube and follow on Rumble.